Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Egypt playthrough where we are currently in the midst of a large war, which we are winning. Oh, we've got somebody demand support. Only so much I could do there. We still have one family who is scorned. We've got a lot of very small families at the moment. Yeah. I'm not overly worried by that. We have some... What? How is this region starving? No. That's new. Let's kill the dates. Salt. Okay, it went the other way. Dump the cloth, vegetables, okay, we're close. Let's do one more thing then. Okay, we've got 2 things of silks. We don't need 2 things of silks. Let's do more grain. Okay. Having their starving would have been bad. We'll tweak the rest of the region to the fact no, we can do a lot of this. The issue is we've got multiple cities here. Can we build farms? Right, what does here produce? Dates. Here produces vegetables, so let's get a farming settlement in here. Fish, which actually means I can build a farming settlement. Don't comment. That's a city anyway. Farming settlement here. Okay. That should really have helped there. We've got low food elsewhere as well. I say I didn't think there was a... And obviously we have a war. Which I'm letting them auto there. Kind of letting a lot of auto go on. Here's being dealt with by my vassal swarms. We are being sieged out up there a bit. The Bosphorans have come all the way through Armenia down here. We're cleaning up here. You know what? You can actually start pulling back this way. Want to bring some armies back to deal with these. Keep an eye on these guys. Recap. Oh, and they're being hit by a horde in the north. Oh, bugger. Ah, we're smashing them. This is one of the wars where I want to pull people out all separately. Because the Persians are down, but they are certainly not out by a long shot, so... So you're going to curve around there. Basically, we're surrounding them so they can't escape. Can I pull anybody out individually yet? January next year. We are now pushing into the Bosphorus kingdoms. Try and catch them. I do technically have a claim on here, so I could just rip into them. I'm going to just rip these guys apart separately. Once these guys get up there, I'm just going to smash through them, because otherwise they're just going to be a thorn on in my side. And I should be able to deal with them relatively quickly. Nice. So we should be able to pull Thrace straight out of the war. As I mentioned, I'm probably going to vassalize them. Stab a couple of piggies. Ooh, and that should hopefully help with my income as well. They can't call the Selekids in, because the Selekids are already fighting a war with me. So they do have an army coming, but obviously we've got my fortification line there, which is helping us. Oh, we've taken enough losses that we are now currently positive. There we go. So Thrace is now mine. We will... Alexandria, after years of siege. Ooh. Let it go. As soon as they're back, 15th of May. Can I piece these guys out? And I want to do these guys separately. Yep. They won't accept it. They're a subject to somebody? So yeah, the other... How about these guys? Yes, I can see a piece of these guys. There we go! So, client stated a lot more. Armenia has just grown massively. They're on auto. They can deal with themselves. Oops. They're trapped there. In fact, I want to hit them as fast as I can. These guys can start heading down here. So everybody can start heading down here for the moment. Start doing that. That's part of them as well. Tiny little lines there, but no, things are going well now. We can bring all of my might down here. Let's really keep the pressure on here. I want to smash that other army they've got there. I'd lay siege to their capital. Ooh, there's some big stacks here, actually. You guys are all going to pull back this way for now. They had some big stacks not in their own territory. That's cheating. There we go. We'll splurge over the rest of there. The rest of my forces are slowly coming down. Right, let us do a law change. Government, show laws. King of Kings. So, integration speed 0.3, diplomatic relations extra. Opinion is good, but that is very good. I could soak for stability hit at the moment, yeah. Bit of an annoying one, but it brings people into the fold faster. And we are doing a lot of confederation of integrating at the moment, so there we go. So long as I can hold on here, by the time we start getting these armies down, I mean, the Seleucids are in trouble. Oh, we are going to have another little battle there. Never mind, we've already won that. I don't know why it was saying we were gonna... Oh, because they got reinforcements. So, we've got the elephants. They've got a lot of heavy infantry, but we've got a lot of other stuff which can flank them quite nicely. We also have the... we've got the formation advantage, and we don't have as much discipline as them. They are a very disciplined force, but it's not going to be enough. So we did get a bit of a bit panned down there, but not too badly. Get quite a good income now from our vassals. You will support the Macedonian interests. I basically want to ensure that they're not... I'm sending a gift. I know it's short term, but I want to just ensure they're not running away. Plus, these guys will be providing us with armies now, eventually, once they no longer be dead. This bit of territory has been fought over quite heavily, but again, these armies on their way are going to make mincemeat of Macedon. Oh no, Macedon, of the Seleucids. It's not bad. No, I do have somebody slightly better, but I'm not overly worried. You can hold in here. Basically, if I can get down here, if I can get the entire river, the estuary, basically the cradle of life is here. What is called the cradle of life. If I can get all of that, the Seleucids will be a barren desert empire, which would be horrible to take, but this is their heartland. Foreign flight, ooh. I will take those claims. And let's make sure that we have brought him straight into us. If he's any good at anything, that is. Is it him? Nope. We'll find out. Oh, I was a bit worried then. They sent an army in, but it didn't do anything major. Come on, reinforce them, reinforce them! Big stack there I need to pay attention to, but we are bringing up all the stacks. Try and get some reinforcements there in time. We're a bit stuck. The river is quite nasty here. I could actually do with a fleet, building a fleet over here now. You know, that secondary fleet I got rid of would be really useful now. Smashing up there. This place is just going to be brought straight in. In fact, it's going to be brought into the fold. We're going to strip it off Macedon. The Selekids. I keep saying Macedon. And bring them into our fold, which means their armies are now our armies. The poor Selekids. So this has been quite a big coup. Carthage still worries me. What is Carthage's overall power? Yeah, they are quite rich. But I think I still beat them. But they are... Yeah, they would be a threat. It would be a pain fighting them. We'd have to fight across the seas. Could theoretically fight across the deserts, but it just wouldn't be worth it. Remia is growing nicely. The Iceni are going to dominate Britain soon. Britannia soon. The Bosphorans have grown massively, I am amazed. And these guys... Again, the thing is, while they've got some very good territory, they also have some very bad territory, so... Oh, the Selekids, I think, regret joining this war. That's them auto-recruiting things with events. They still keep the troops, but it's not quite as bad. My armies are slowly trickling in. Independent Operation Splurg. A couple of them can be pulled back, just in case. That's good. The entire stack is moving to intercept there. Because that is a big Persian stack there. If I can catch them before they leave, that would be ideal. Perfect! And I even caught them split. Which is even better. We're battering this army from their vassal. Let us start improving our opinions. Because obviously eventually we want to bring these guys in. But right now it is just wars with the Selekids and the Selekids and the Selekids. Yeah, we're actually winning down there. Oh, wow. Let's move some guys back to deal with that stack. That stack is very weak. Oh, they've hired mercs. Can I smash it before it gets any power? Let's just keep an eye. I don't want to kill myself on it because it is a lot of troops. But if I can smash it before it... Yeah, we will break that. It'll retreat pretty much straight away. Though my army has just rebelled. No? Odd. So they are just spamming mercs at me now. Yeah. Why do I have so many bloody fortresses here? Oh my god. Look at that little army go. I was going to say, this is what I love about these wars. I'm fighting and taking so many people. We have actually changed the religion and the population. Overall pop and religion here. Let's still start. Oh, overpopulation again. How much does this place make? Da, 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 da. It's all going to be from Alexandria, to be fair. Really? But yeah, this other bits of population are coming in from other things. But religion, I mean, the fact these guys are Macedonian will help us massively with integrating them in slowly. I know I will lose a few things. I'm just going to let them keep going because at the end of the day, we are not going to really lose. We're not going to lose here. We might lose the odd battle, but... this is expensive territory, to be fair. I want that. I would be foolish not to take that. And that on its own is 54. Ooh, you see. I can only get 100 war score, so actually it might be worth me not. I'm going to take that for now, and then we'll keep claiming. That just gets us a nice chunk of extra heartland. And this is some of their best territory. And sorts out our current regions as well. Nice. There we go. Slowly nibbling away at them. I mean, that war was mostly about other things. Basically, I want to get my armies back and sorted out now. I could have potentially taken a bit more to split the other guys off, but it wasn't really worth it because my vassal swarms will deal with them anytime we fight them. So yeah, everything went very well. These guys we're slowly improving the opinion of all of these guys. It's going to take a while to be fair, but we'll try and bring them in. I'm going to leave a few armies up there, but most of these armies are going to be brought back. I may end up having to bring a few further back, but we'll deal with that as and when. You know, simply because maintaining all my armies here could be problematic. There we go. That's been really great for our military experience as well. For constant war, it's really good for military experience. That should mean that here is no longer starving. Yes. Oh God, stop that. So there we go, bringing all of that in better control. Ooh, granaries raided. There we go. Best of the bad, a lot of options there. I can fabricate air all over the place on them now. Oh, Parthia. And Party, I mean, they have been pushing. You know, don't get me wrong, the Seleucids are by no means weak, but they are definitely struggling. I have this area. I mean, you can see the size of the cities. This was their power base. I mean, this was their capital. No, this was their capital. So you can see what we've done. And we're going to muster our armies here. We will have to spread them out a bit. All the way up the river, which is where we want them to hold the line. But that's really, really solid for us. Okay. Food modifier. Yeah. We're already back over 50. That's going well. Let's look at our other laws. So we've got no domestic law, so we don't really care about that. Neither of those really bother me. We've changed that one. Our religious laws. So conversion speed or assimilation speed. I don't really care about either of them either. Tyrant kings. Enslaved efficiency is awesome. But no, nobility admission, that's great for the extra military. King of kings. That's quite cool. We can't get either of those yet. I'd like sponsored scholars. That'd be really nice, but we need to get the civic researchers up there. And these ones, wages for characters is very good. Because that is quite a bit of my income is wages. Big percentage of my money goes on wages, so... I mean, the mass of troops I've got here. I've got very little up here. It's the other thing, I've been a bit naughty. I've not been changing this enough. I know sometimes I'm selecting ones which aren't necessarily quite as good, but having a mixture is also always good. I believe somebody was talking about making a mod which just randomly... Oh, he'd actually be best on shock tactics. Not best, but good on them. I mean, shock tactics are always good, but having people in a variety of different things really does help. Because then it's harder for the enemy to really work out what you're doing. Go up to speed 4 now. There we go. Light cavalry. That's one we really want to get to. I should have gone down the ship one, to be fair, to get the mega polymarines. Let's drop my army maintenance to really push my income up for the moment. I can afford my... Well, actually, I say that. By the time my armies are full, I might not be able to afford them. But I can almost afford to drop a few armies off as well now, to be fair. Not planning on it, but I could get away with it, so... Now we've broken that coalition against us by building my armies and smashing them. So we actually put ourselves in a little bit of trouble to do it, but it was a worthwhile effort. See, why is he using food when somewhere says it's green? Discipline. Straight up buff my armies. Oh, you definitely need to be brought home somewhere. You should definitely be the capital. Oh, it's already in Metropolis. Never mind. I'll take stability here. I can soak that. But yeah, we have multiple metropolises within our empire. I don't think anywhere's quite beating here for population. How many population? Nearly 500. We are still struggling from overpopulation. Unsurprisingly, I mean, that's a big chunk of my stuff comes from here. Commerce income. So yeah, tax income is huge here. Alexandria is just massive. I don't need a bigger fleet at the moment. Could do with sailing them all the way around here, but that'd be hard. Oh, it's this guy again. Try and make friends with him. So slowly these guys will be brought in, but we need to get them to the point where I can praise him publicly. I mean, Armenia must be worried about me, and they are technically allied. You know, these guys are in a big alliance, which is technically worrying, but I'm not actually all that worried. I mean, I've got enough forces to fight them all at once if needs be, so... Moving some more up there, just in case. And keep the fortification line here, actually. Because that means if Armenia does go in, they've got multiple lines before I end up in too much trouble. This place is just such a mess. Oh, they're guaranteed by the Selekids. That's a bit different. Basically, if you go by the old adage, I should have... Let's see... They're my enemies. None of them is anywhere close. So let's go with Carthage. So I should have, ideally, 3 times as many ships and 3 times as many troops. I don't have 3 times as many ships or 3 times as many troops. Because what you really want, I'm not going to try and get there, but it's the way the British Empire, the way they did their doctrine, was they wanted to be 3 times as big as their closest rival, which was everybody. Because if you're 3 times as big as your closest rival, you can be at war with 2 people and still have the ability to go to join another war. Oh my god, I left a single settlement for them there. Which is it's quite a good policy, actually. It really does. I mean, it's massive because it means you can be in 2 wars and literally, and it worked for Britain. I mean, there were times they lost, but it actually did work quite well for them. So, I mean, you can see when the British Empire was. Anyway, I'm going to stop going on about that and being boring. We're getting there. Actually, our civics is already at 10. It'll be at 11 soon, which will mean I'll be able to get some of those other things too. Nice. Nice. Carthago is big. They are currently in a war with lots of little guys who they are quite happily swallowing up. I don't care about that part of the world, so long as they stay in that part of the world and don't come and poke me. So a Nicarid and Tuniga. Nicarid. What? Why can't I find the guys? Oh, because she's the governor. I'm derping. He doesn't usually tell you if they're a governor, but... See, fighting seems to actually help them get better for some strange reason. Ah, I was hoping to split them in two. I'm a little surprised the Selekids haven't split in two at the moment. Because generally once they start taking hits, as we've seen with the other people when we started bashing on them, these big empires, well, it was Phrygia we watched implode as we hammered on it and broke it. Tell you what, the Bosphorans have done quite a lot of colonising as well up there. I do want to play a nomadic horde at some point. You know, a tribal, migratory tribe, and just move into the middle of these sort of areas and just slowly grow in the wilderness. Though it will be a bit of a boring game to watch. Oh, there. Yeah. I'm actually close enough to speak to these guys now. I am. Ooh. Not much I can do. But I am going to have to go to war with them long run as well, so... By the time I've got that, I'll hold all of the Selekid territory, so it's not going to be too problematic. Some people have asked me to embrace the Hellenic this, but I don't have enough. People following the religion, so... And it would be hellish. The population here is just insane. Do we have 2 Babylons? We do, don't we? We do. We have 2 Babylons. This sort of cluster of cities here as well. This is the problem. What? How am I still taking attrition? So many armies. You two can go and eat someone else's food. That's why we're taking attrition. Wow, yeah, I don't need to worry too much about that. Tax, buffs. Here is where it's making me all my money. I just want to build another fortress there because my armies are nowhere near. Theoretically, somebody could come and raid here and it would devastate us. Lots of piggy stabbings there. Really push this back up. Oh, we'll pull them back to my own territory then. Boring. And now my manpower is going the right way again. No, I want tax. Oh, that was the cloth we lost. And we do have a lot of food there as well, which is great. I know they're rubbish, but I don't care. Rubbish, but from a family, and I've got so many armies, it really doesn't matter. See, that's gonna be problematic, but that'll tick off over time. Oops, wrong one. No, right one. We can start the integration as soon as he comes back. I can't start it yet. We'll get there. So slowly, I'm in no rush to bring them in, and keeping some vassal swarms is good. Anyway, guys, I've just realised how long I've been playing this one for. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. This is the end of this one. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comments section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There's a link to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations with Overclockers and Humble Bundle Games, so please check them out. As always, thank you for watching.